Hi. Before we start, I first of all want to apologise if I seem to be talking really strange. I've just got back from the dentist after having a white filling exchange for one of the old-fashioned black ones that I had in my head, and my lip and cheek here are still a bit droopy. But I wanted to get this done while I thought about it and while I was inclined to do it. This is about the pocket size Filofax Flexi, or Filofax Flexi. I'm sorry about that. I told you I was going to speak funny. Filofax Flexi pocket size. I noticed last week that they were having a sale on these, and I wouldn't have dreamt of buying one. But because it was so cheap, I thought, I might as well have one as part of my collection, even if I don't use it. And it came today. I ordered a couple of extra bits to go with it. What I'm going to do now is, after you've seen my face, because my granddaughters keep saying to me, Nan, why do you keep making videos where your face don't show? You know, because I'm up here and I have it in front of my chest like this. And so I thought I'd let you see my face today, even though it's got no makeup on at all. But I'm going to now raise myself up a bit so that you can see and I can explain about the Flexi, because there's not many actual videos about the Flexi. So bear with me for a second. I'll be back in a tick. Here we go. It arrives like this, and in it it's got, which I expect you already know, it's got the pen loop, which actually arrives with the pen loop in the middle, but I put it on the outside because with Filofax, I'm so used to having it on the outside with the Filofax. And anyway, I don't think this shuts properly with this in the middle. You get a jotter with it, and you get an ordinary notebook. This one's the lined one. Yeah? So I ordered, to go with it, I ordered the diary. Actually, they only had 2014. I would have actually liked a mid-year one, you know, from July to July next year, but they didn't have them. So I ordered the 2014, and I ordered also an address book, because the reason I went back into using a Filofax and then into a pocket after leaving work, retiring and leaving work, was because I got fed up with carrying an address book, a notebook and a diary in my bag all at once. And that's what made me think one day, oh blow, I'm going to go and buy myself a pocket Filofax, which I did. And from then on, I've never looked back. But anyway, what I've done with this, I put the diary, because this is thin, you get 15 sheets in it, so it's really pretty useless. It's just a token thing from Filofax, I think. I put the diary in there because I put the fattest with the thinnest, yeah? And then here I put the thinnest with the medium, just so that to see how it would all fit in. And it actually fits in quite nicely. And then I put a pen in like that, and I got an ordinary hairband and put a hairband around it, and it's fine. Now, one thing I do like about the Flexi is that in the past I always used to keep a proper journal, a A5 size journal. Years and years ago, when I was very, very young, I kept them for years, and my grandchildren now love reading those journals. But for a long time, I haven't actually kept a diary, and in my Filofax, obviously, I just use my diary for appointments. And I thought the only reason I like the Filofax is because it's a bound book, and if you write in the diary, you can put it away. You don't have to have spare Filofax folders for these loose leaf pages. Sorry, I'm really speaking funny with this mouth of mine. So it's something you can just whip out at the end of the year and put away safely. You can put a label on it to say what year it is, etc., etc. And the same with the notebook. I mean, you can put all sorts of things in the notebook that are part of your life for however long the notebook lasts. I mean, if you don't write in it much, it'll last months. If you do write in it a lot, then it might only last a few weeks. But it's something you can take out, put away and keep and let your grandchildren read it years later. Now, I don't think this is going to be for me. I mean, this was so cheap to buy, I didn't mind spending the pennies on it just to have it as part of my collection. But I don't think this is going to be for me because there's not the fun of a Flexi that there is in with the Filofax. I mean, with the Filofax, you've got the fun of creating different coloured dividers. I mean, only just yesterday, I went to a stationery shop and bought some card to make some more dividers for my pocket Filofax. So there's not that fun. There's not the fun of being able to laminate pages and stick them in permanently and all that sort of thing. But for some people, I mean, say you bought the plain notebook, the sketchpad type notebook. If you were, an artist and you liked to doodle when you was out, draw little sketches, this would be absolutely ideal. So I don't think I'm going to give up my Filofax. But what I might do with this is, I was looking at 2015 pocket-sized diaries where it was a page per day in the stationers yesterday, and I wouldn't mind. Well, I used to, as I say, have quite the big journals, but I wouldn't mind actually, when the new year comes, is starting a journal in a small pocket-size book like this. Now, I can always, if I decide to do that, I can always take all this lot out and just have, if all that's gone, say, I can use this as a cover for a page per day diary. So the actual cover wouldn't go to waste. And it's, I don't mind doing that, I suppose. I could always find some reason to use these slots for my daily life or whatever, and, so I might do that. But I must admit, if I'd never used a Filofax, for instance, if after I had stopped working for several years and I'd stopped using a Filofax, and I came across one of these as the first thing that I came across, that I fancied using, then I would use one of these. But I find it so much fun to use the Filofax. I don't think I can give the Filofax up. I really don't think so. But I suppose, I don't know. But anyway, I thought I'd do this quick little video, just to, because there's not many out there for Filofax Flexis, and the ones that are like unwrapping one when it comes through the post or something. You never see one where people have got all the bits and pieces in, when you've got 4 different pieces in. So, I don't know. I'm not going to write it yet, because if push comes to shove and I find I really don't like it, then I might put it back in its wrapper and give it away as a present, buy a new diary for it, a 2015 diary maybe, and give it as part of a Christmas present or something. I really don't know what to do with it. If you've got any suggestions, tell me, leave it down below. But in the meantime, in a little while, I'm going to do my September Filofax pocket, the one I'm using for September, I think, while I'm in the mood to make videos, because I don't often get in the mood to make these videos. But there you go. Okay. Thanks ever so much for watching again. I hope you were interested in this. I know yesterday I was looking through all the videos on YouTube to try and find things for these flexes. So anyway, bye bye for now, and don't forget, I love your comments, I love your ticks or points, or likes to say you like it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.